It's coming.
Sound we all like to hear. Gentlemen, start your engines.
How about that Coors Rocky Mountain Legend scoreboard?
Then comes Joe Shearer and Bill Cantley in the second row.
The third row, John Ballo in 21 and Gary St. Amant in 7.
Going behind him, Freddie Campbell in 61 car and Scott Baker.
Then comes Dick Dunleavy Jr., the fast qualifier this weekend, and Mark Malkett.
Then Bruce Vanderline and Lenny Waldo.
Then comes Don Wetnall and Ron Otto Jr.
Rich Rohr, Chris Orr.
And the next row, Terry Humphrey in 1 and 29, Roger Black.
Scott Hepner in the number 72 car, and Dennis Berry alongside of that 70 car.
Tim the Iceman Ice in car 65, and alongside Greg Markham in 23.
Then comes Andy Bizdell in the 83 car, and Randy Van Zent in that 36 car.
And finally, the Big Bird, Robbie Dean in 94, and 86, Bob Cibula. 26 cars. They'll race 100 laps. The yellows do not count. 100 green flag laps. Everybody up waving.
Let them know you're awake. Get some blood running through them veins there. Wave at them, yell at them, do whatever you can. They can hear you, they can see you. 100 laps, $1,000 a lap. That 50 lap is worth $47,000 going to the winner at the end of 100 laps. And if they're running a fast racing engine, they pick up another $1,000. Inside of Benson, this is for that number 1 spot. Shearer and Benson racing side by side on that back straightaway. This is for the lead. Benson hang on the outside, Shearer on the inside. Shearer takes the spot off of Benson. It's now Joe Shearer, John Benson, and Bill Cantley, top 3 cars.
Lonnie Rush runs fourth. Then comes John Ballo and Gary St. Amant. Shearer gets squirrely coming off 2. Benson trying to fend off Bill Cantley for the second spot. Joe Shearer, John Benson, Bill Cantley, Lonnie Rush. to sixth. Now John Barlow challenges Rush for that fourth spot. Complete. Joe Shear, John Benson, Bill Cantley, John Barlow.
Campbell starting some muscle on the outside, working out there Lonnie Rush Sr. Cantley at 26 car now, putting a challenge on Benson for that number 2 spot, going on that back straightaway. Cantley on the outside, Benson on the inside.
And Bill Cantley pulls ahead down the backstretch. Cantley is now second, Benson third, Barlow up to fourth, followed by Freddie Campbell and Lonnie Rush. Complete and Cantley begins to reel in Shear.
That number 2 corner, Dean in the number 94 car loses power up in that number 2 corner. So yellow flag coming out for Robbie Dean, set in a very dangerous spot. And
16 laps complete, 16 down.
car. Apparently some sort of mechanical problems on that car.
This spot. And now we're ready to go. White flag this time by 16 laps complete.
Okay, 16 laps down. Joe Shear will be setting the pace coming off that number 4 corner, looking for that green flag.
Cantley right on the back bumper of Joe Shear, the ASA runner. In the record books, 20 laps complete. some tire saving going on out there by some of these drivers. All 100 laps. Drives a high groove on Shear. Cantley squirrely up in his dualies. Through 1 to 2, he recovers, but Shear gets a big advantage. Tries to work the high groove around the white 21 of John Benton Jr. for that third spot.
John Bell working the outside of John Benton. The 221 car is going at it down that back straightaway. Bell on the outside, Benson on the inside.
Another race for that fifth spot between Fred Campbell and Lonnie Rush. Campbell had fast rush. Now it looks like Campbell's backing up a bit into 61 car. And Vallow spins in turn 3. From 18th starting spot. So those two drivers on the move, the 1 car and the 70 car from way deep in the field.
And Robbie Dean coming out after some sort of mechanical problem. Robbie Dean on the move in that 94 car.
Campbell, the car looks to be understeering. And now Dick Benlevy is next to get by the 61 car.
Greg Markham in the 23 car gets it mixed up coming off that number 4 corner. Let's get the back under control. Slipping up, coming off that number 2 corner. Yes, Robbie Dean in that 94 car. That guy is really on the move.
And it looks like Dennis Berry with some sort of problem in the 70 car. Dennis Berry, the winner of the first main event, in trouble in 70. Tim Ice with some sort of problem in 65. The race heating up for the lead. The lead race heats up as Bill Cantley pulls alongside of Joe Shear in 3 and 4. Cantley on the outside, Shear on the inside. They encounter live traffic. Shear backs off Cantley. Bill Cantley 70. Trying to high groove up, and Dick Dunleavy Jr. squirts beneath. A race on for that fourth spot between Dunleavy and Rush.
Buddy Campbell, the 61 car, way off the pace, not telling towards the back.
Begin to encounter traffic. The halfway point approaching.
Humphrey did that all right. Get hooked up to all that number 4 farm.
Matter of fact, $240 for the halfway leader. That coming up in just a lap and a half.
That Cadillac 61 car pulls in the infield. Something called a stray on that car.
Their leader down the back stretch, 26, Bill Cantley. Car 36 in second, that's Joe Shear. And Cantley will lead at halfway. Bill Cantley the leader at halfway. Couple different accounts over in turns 3 and 4. The 81 car of Don Wetnall slowed abruptly on the inside groove, and everybody looked for a way out of that situation. "51 laps down, 49 remain, and about now you'll be able to tell who's been saving tires and who hasn't. Bill Cantley is the leader. Joe Shear second. John Benson Jr. third, followed by Dick Dunleavy Jr. in the 5 car. Then comes 83, Lonnie Rush. 7 is Gary St. Amant, and car number 4, Scott Baker. this Bill Cantley, this is a real Cinderella story. This guy had a heart attack in May. He missed about 2 or 3 weeks of racing, and he came back out with a vengeance. He won 2 weeks ago, or make that about a month ago, the Fall Speed Fest here at Columbus Motor Speedway, and he's in the lead here for the main event. So this guy has been a real comeback story of 1990 here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Bill Cantley in 26. This time around, Cantley, Shear, Benson, Dunleavy, and Rush.
Some real estate between him and Joe Cheer. Robbie Dean on the inside of Lenny Waldo, charging him. Robbie Dean moves around.
Benson underneath Shear for that second spot. And trying to go along with him is Nick Dunleavy. A good race for that second spot.
Must have made some sort of adjustments in the pits. They are back out in the race. They're not down any laps right now.
White flag will get a start the next time around. 56 laps are completed.
John Bell might have been saving something. He's on the move on the outside lane of that 21 car.
And now Benson back beneath Shear. Benson takes over that second spot again, but Shear still holding on. And Benson is second. Is next. He'll challenge Benson on the inside. Down the backstretch. Barlow up to 9th spot from the tail. Gary St. Amant squirrely in 1 and 2. Scott Baker tries this low groove on him. St. Amant is slowing. Lonnie Rush will work beneath him off the fourth corner.
In the 21 car, looks like he may be gaining some ground on Bill Ganley, that 26 car.
Looks like right front tire is going away on both the 36 and the 83 car. Shear and Rush. They're still in a tight battle for that fourth spot. Meantime, Benson looks to be bearing down on Cantley.
Joe Shearer in trouble at 36 car, unable to keep that car down on the racetrack, has to run way up high.
Goes to the inside of Scott Baker. And we've got a crash in turn 2. Lonnie Rush, running in at 5th spot, is back in the pits.
So the fans might want to keep an eye on Joe Shearer in that 36 car and just come back out from pit stop. I'm sure he put new rubber on that car.
31 laps to go.
Hard into each other in that back straightaway, and you can see Humphrey's car coming out of his front straightaway. A lot of right side damage to that car, cutting out that right rear tire. Dizelle on the infield, parts of the front end missing from that car. Restart. Hold up on that restart. Okay, a prop with the number 7 car, Gary St. Amant. He's got a tarp strap from somebody from the pit area. He's having trouble keeping that car in gear. And he would have had to make a pit stop to get the problem solved instead of doing it on the track. So he either has to take the strap back off or go back in the pits and come back out on the back. Okay, so these guys strapped some new tires on, made some pit stops. The rest of the cars have cooled down, tires have cooled down, brakes have cooled down. So we're looking for a 31-lap sprint race.
Apparently Gary St. Amant has chosen not to return, so St. Amant has chosen to stay out of the race.
Speedway, but he gets it back under control. Currently roaring that 7 car, losing power off the pace. Vanderline on the inside of Scott Baker, trying to pick up that spot from him, and he does. John Bello comes along with Vanderline.
Baker looks like he's got a flat right front tire. Baker with a right front tire flat.
Car also has Baker back out on the Speedway, must straighten that problem out. Okay, we're looking for green this time by 72 laps down. We apparently checked his tire pressure.
"73 laps complete." Trying to work his way around John Gallo for that 5th spot. Rush now up to 4th. Cantlick's fully in turn 4. Benson looks for a way around. Cantley is slowing in 26, it appears.
Dunlevy now on the outside of Benson.
Bill Cantley, John Benson, Dick Dunlevy, Lonnie Rush, Bruce Vanderlaan.
Lonnie Rush now on the inside of Dunlevy, trying to take a number 3 spot off of him.
And Rush is up to 3rd. Lonnie Rush up to 3rd. Remain.
John Benson Jr.
Rush moving on the outside. Cantley still the leader. Up to 2nd spot. 93 laps complete. Rush on the move in 83.
Six more laps to go. Lonnie Rush trying to reel in Bill Cantley.
Remain 4 laps. Now left goes the outside of Cantley in 1 and 2. And they're side by side. 3 laps to go. Rush on the outside. White flag.
Cantley slipped up on that number.
Side by side down the backstretch. Cantley with the advantage. Now it's Rush with the advantage. They make contact with their bullet. It'll be Lonnie Rush Jr. the winner. Oh my goodness, what a race! Let's hear it for Lonnie Rush. His first feature win ever here at Columbus Motor Speedway. first feature win ever. This guy's been racing here a long, long time. And this is his first feature win ever at Columbus Motor Speedway.
Test, 1, 2, 3.
We'll throw it down to Chunky for the interview. If Lonnie can still breathe, we'll get him out of there and have a couple words with Lonnie Rush Sr. from Pennington, Ohio. We can get the whole Rush family to the start-finish line for some photos. We'd appreciate it. Get the whole Rush family down there.
Test, 1, 2, and it's still worth picking. He was a Tiger this afternoon, and they told me this guy never won a feature here before. I guess you picked the right one to win.
Yes, sir. This is the first feature win I've ever had at Columbus Speedway. I want to thank that guy up there in the wheelchair for getting me in this mess again. And I want to thank Marion Brooks for good Hoosier tires today, and thank my lovely wife, and thank God for a safe day. Thank you.
Thank you, Lonnie. I'll tell you what. That was a display of driving like I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm glad to be here. Congratulations. The number 3 main event winner, Lonnie Rush Sr. How about a big round of applause for Lonnie Rush Sr.? Okay, and followed beside Carl, that number 84 car, this is John White.
Then comes car 12, Don Ritter, and alongside in 0 is Don Hill Jr. The 98 car is Mike Rush, and 71, Larry Peterson. Car number 10 is Robin Pennington, and car 31, Dennis Kelly. Car number 1 is Mike Carroll.
Okay, sitting in the number 3 car is Doug Summers.
Then comes car 55, John Strobel. Car number 5, Dick Kelly. Car 70 is Joe Hill.
Okay, in 55 car is Chris Damasio. 77 in the 550 car, this is Kenny Carroll.
Then comes car, not sure who that is in the inside of that row.
72 car will be Mac Gribble Jr.
And then beside him, I believe 73, Randy Sword. Then the other car, the white car, I'm not sure who that is on the inside, but outside is 02 Charlie Osborne. We'll get you the driver's name.
Okay,
Oh, that's Bob Justice in the 29 car too.
Okay, we don't want to forget Bob Justice. And of course, pushing to fill that last car will be Wes Galbraith.
Carl Stapleton and John White on the front row. 30 laps to go.
Looking for green as time by.
Carl Stapleton the leader. Don Renner is second. Mike Rush third. Robin Middleton fourth. Jim Kelly and John White slugging it out for that fifth spot. Dennis Kelly, not Jim Kelly. That's Dennis Kelly in 31. Making some progress on the outside. Robin Middleton in 10. They'll complete lap number 10 this time by. Hamilton with an advantage. Now they're side by side down the backstretch. Carl Stapleton on the inside. Donnie Renner is third. Suffered from a right rear flat tire. He will go to the infield. And there's a 72 car of Mack. 12 laps complete of this 30-lap event. We'll get a start the next time around. Robin Middleton, the leader. Carl Stapleton, Don Renner, Mike Rush, Dennis Kelly, Larry Peterson, and Mike Carroll. Kelly and Larry Peterson.
Problems in that 550 machine to take care of. Over in the infield, some sort of mechanical problem. Smoke coming out of number 3 car, Bud Summers. That number 3 car is starting to smoke.
Checking out in a big way over Stapleton, Donnie Renner, and Mike Rush. 5 laps remain. To the white flag, 1 more lap to go. Robin Pennington, that number 10 car, way out front. Larry second, Paul Stapleton. Third is Renner. Fourth, Mike Rush. Fifth, Dennis Kelly. Your leader is down the backstretch. And the winner of the main event for sportsman cars, Robin Pennington. Stapleton is second. Renner third. Mike Rush fourth.
Okay, Robin Pennington from Grove City, driver sponsored by Sunbury Auto Parts and Bando Concrete, doing a real fine job, coming home victorious in our 30-lap main event for the sportsman division.
Racing season in Central Ohio. On the pole in car number 17 from Millersport, Ohio, Bob Cumbo. Alongside in car number 9 from Columbus, Ohio, a youngster, a veritable youngster, 17 years of age, Chad Butcher. Row 2 on the inside, car number 13 is Jody Guerra, and alongside in car number 50, Kurt Habital from Imperial, Pennsylvania. 2 Columbus drivers on the next couple of rows. Next up is Jack Weethy in car number 55, actually from Grove City, Ohio. And then outside of him in car number 12, Robbie Pyle. Next of all, we've got number 2, Vic Tannerelli, and alongside him, car 40, Larry Smith. The next car number 80, is Rick Haynes. And outside of Rick in car 0, Tony Tannerelli. One of the guys pulling double duty in the main event this weekend. 87, Lenny Wallow is next, and alongside him in car number 1, Jerry Young. The next driver, a guy who's run USAC sprint cars for a long time, now in the Pro 4 division, Malcolm Lovelace, and alongside him, another youngster from Columbus. I got in trouble earlier. This is an ENC chassis, by the way. The driver of car 91, Billy Graham. Wayne Schmidt is next in car number 4, the white number 4, and alongside of him, I got this name mixed up earlier, I'll try to get it right, James Curley. James Curley in 74 from Evansville, Indiana. Then comes from Columbus, Bobby Marvin in 76, and car number 8, Joyce Slaughter. Robin Slaughter is in number 6, and 28 is Brian Fries, and out back in car 70, Carol Hargis. Cars. 21 cars, they'll race 30 laps. The ARCA Pro 4s.
Very good, folks. These cars have all the same goodies that the late models have on them, except they run 8.5 pounds per cubic centimeter in their motors. These cars weigh somewhere between 1,700 and 2,000 pounds, depends on the size of the motor they run. So they have all the adjustments and all the trick stuff that the super lates have on them.
Chad Butcher pace the field around. Carol Hargis is out already. Hargis out in car 70.
Okay, you might want to keep an eye on that 87 car of Lenny Wallow. Last night at heat race, he just put the hammer down, went to the outside, went right straight to the front.
Squirrely in car 50 down in turn 1. Chad Butcher is slowing in 9 dramatically. Butcher off the pace in car 9. Jerry Young is out in car number 1.
Oh, Butcher cutting out a left front tire. Left front tire following that number 9 car.
And Chad Butcher with a flat tire in that car number 9. So Withers is being black flagged. He was only an alternate. Jody Guerra, the leader, in 13. Jack Weethy in 55 is second. Robbie Powell third in car 12.
Lenny Wallow, 87 car, really on a charge here. heavy damage to the rear section of that automobile.
Officially 8 laps completed. 8 laps complete. Okay, I got the top 10 rundown in the sportsman division. Robin Pennington the winner. Carl Stapleton was second. Don Renner third. Mike Rush fourth. Dennis Kelly was fifth. Larry Peterson sixth. Don Hill Jr. seventh. Car number 5. Let's think about that for a minute. Dick Kelly was next. Then came Joe Hill. And car number 1, Mike Carroll. So that's the top 10 rundown from the sportsman 30 lapper.
Coming back out, some of the drivers a little anxious and jumped starting before the green flag was out. Some of the drivers passing before the green flag even came out.
Complete after that false start. These cars are supposed to, they're supposed to stay in line until the green flag is displayed. However, if a car is not up right next to the car in front of them, then it's their problem. Jody Guerra, the leader. Jack Wheaty second. Robbie Pyle third. Vic Tannerelli is fourth, and Kurt Habital is fifth. 8 laps complete.
Number 5 spot.
Halbertal. 5th, Lenny Waldo. And 6th, Larry Smith. The leaders put a lap on Jim Curley in 74. Kyle and Halbertal closing in on the leaders. And now Tony Tannerelli off the track in 0. This time around, Jody Garrett, Jack Leafy, Robbie Miles, Kurt Halbertal. Falls a lap behind the leaders as Guerra still continues to lead Weefy, Kyle, and Halbertal.
Jack Weefy in the 55 car starting to smoke. Car starting to show some smoke.
Weefy now your new leader. They were encountering the lap traffic of Rick Haynes at 80, and Jack Weefy takes over the lead. For Jack Weefy, Garrett is 2nd, Kyle 3rd, Halbertal 4th, white flag. And your winner will be Jack Weefy in 55. Jody Garrett is 2nd. Robbie Powell 3rd, Kurt Halbertal 4th, and let's see, Lenny Waldo 5th. Let's hear it for all these competitors. Thanks for coming out for the main event 3. Your 3 winners: Lonnie Rush, Robin Pennington, and Jack Weefy. Don't forget main event number 4 right here in Columbus, October 19th and 20th of 1991. Also